Welcome back to our Japan Vlog Series 2020. Yesterday we had an educational adventure where we learned about various land and sea animals at the Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, including the huge Jinbei Zame. Today we had two places we could visit, however we did not have time for both, so we had to decide which one to do. As you can see in the title of this video, you already know where we decided to go, so we hope you enjoy watching our experience at Universal Studios Japan for day 5. Ohayo gozaimasu indeed. Tally homie mates, welcome to day 5, isn't it? Yeah. We are going, well, we're not sure what we're doing yet actually today. You'll know.
When we get to McDonald's, we're going to have a proper look and decide.
You'll know already because the title of the video and the description and etc, etc. But yeah, so today we're going to either do there's Nara Park, there's Universal Studios, one of those two. You'll know which one it is. But for now, like always, we're going to McDonald's for breakfast. Nope. Embracing the Japanese culture by going to McDonald's, of course.
I mean, they eat there too, so...
we're quite tired today. Well, I am. I don't know about Lexi.
I'm not that tired.
Alright, just me then. As usual, I've been falling asleep quite early. I'm trying not to, but it's very difficult after such a long day, every day of, you know, walking around all day and embracing the culture.
I do stuff like, well, you can't do one of these things, but like wipe my makeup off, get a bath.
No, and me, I'd be too tired to wipe my makeup off. But
you'd be the kind of girl who goes to sleep in her makeup.
Probably.
Okay, I'll wear it tomorrow.
Because I'm too lazy. So we're going to McDonald's, we're going to discuss what we're going to do. I just want to point this 17% thing out.
So
17% off, you know, odd number, but okay. Japan does things differently. I don't know if I'm really zoomed in right now, yes I am. And there's also a Lush, and a Pandora, and a Levi's, and everything. Anyway, we're at McDonald's, bye-bye.
Bye.
At this point we were starting to get used to the subway trains, and even if we missed one, another train usually arrived within 2 to 3 minutes. It's almost impossible to be late when using the subways. Our journey was around 24 minutes and my worry of possible big rides was growing. For those who don't know, rides scare me. The height and speed are exciting, but I don't handle it very well. We arrived at the Universal City Walk and journeyed through towards the amusement park. We are at Universal City. I don't know what that is, but we're going to Universal Studios today. We've had a bit of trouble finding the train stations that we needed, but it turns out we're just on like a Universal City Walk at the moment. We're not actually at Universal Studios.
I think we just follow this walk down actually.
We should just follow this walk, okay. So look, as you can see guys, I'll show off a bit of the sights here. There's a Universal Studios store. There's a really, really tall building there, and there's an even taller building to the left, which we can't see because, that's a hotel. That's very, very nice. That's a very, very nice hotel. Universal Studios store. Look at all this. Oh yeah, there's a King Kong over there, I believe.
Yeah, that.
You can see that properly. Yeah. So it looks like, well, it's looking quite universally over there. See with the palm trees and stuff. Let me just zoom in there. That looks like it could be Universal Studios over there. I've never been to Universal Studios before, so I don't know what it looks like.
Neither have I.
Neither have Lexi.
I've never been to a Universal Studios, full stop.
There you go, same here. There's a coffee shop if we get thirsty, but I don't like coffee anyway. Candy Showtime. Lexi's happy with that one.
I like that.
And like I say, King Kong a bit closer.
Yeah.
He's a Universal monster, I believe, or kaiju as they call him here. Wolfgang Puck. What?
Little Osaka.
Little Osaka. We just come from Big Osaka to Little Osaka. There's Hello Kitty in the window. in the window. It's the same sort of thing we saw at the Discovery Centre. Oh yeah, this is Universal Studios.
Yeah.
There you are. It is. Is Jurassic Park owned by Universal? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, there's a kid over there with Jurassic Park on his back. That explains it all.
Popcorn Papa again.
Oh, Popcorn Papa. Yeah, here we are, guys. Universal Studios. So we'll vlog and show you bits and bobs from in there. Like on Disney World last year, I didn't get to record like the rides and stuff, obviously, because I was on them. So I won't be able to record the rides, but...
I was gonna wear my contacts.
What?
I was gonna wear my contacts.
So here we are, guys. Take some photos and a bit of vlogging in there, but obviously won't be able to record many of the rides or anything. But we'll see. We'll see what we can record. Anyway, goodbye. We're going to enjoy some rides. Bye. Oh, there's like a Harry Potter thing here, by the way. It's like a big Harry Potter.
It actually looks like the actual castle as well.
Oh yeah, Universal Castle. There's a Hogwarts over there. You can't see behind the trees now because it's not there. But I'll show you that in a bit.
The sights were great. It was like walking down a street in Hollywood or something. It was at this point that we started to feel like we weren't in Japan at all. The palm trees and the American architecture made us feel we had somehow teleported to the US.
We are in. We eventually got in. It took quite a while to get through the queue to get tickets, but we got in, and then it took a while to get into the gates because people in front of us
didn't took someone to get through.
Well, it took, my gate was a bit slow because both gates on my lane were like, both gates were full of people trying to get in with like tickets on their phones which weren't scanning properly. So I had to like, Lexi was waiting for me for a while and I had to jump through. Oh yeah, guest studio guide, yeah. Alright. But yeah, we're here. We're inside. We're inside. Look at this.
After finally making it through the ticket booths, we began exploring. We were surprised just how quiet the park was, but then we remembered how early it was, plus it was only a Tuesday. Behind this wall, they were constructing a new part of the park, which includes a whole new section based on Shingeki no Kyojin, or Attack on Titan in English. Unfortunately, the area opened not long after we had flown home a few weeks later. Lexi found a map and we decided where to head to first. Surrounding us were attractions that were either closed or had set times, such as movie theatres. So we decided to head to the first actual ride, the Amazing Spider-Man 4D experience.
I don't know if you can hear me, but we're in the queue, well we're joining the queue for the first ride of the day, a Spider-Man ride. I don't know what it's to do with. I don't know if it's a roller coaster or an indoor activity ride or... It's a what?
4D ride.
Oh, it's a 4D ride. So that's like interesting and stuff. Anyway, it's quite busy around here now, so goodbye.
The queues in Japanese theme parks always have things to look at so you aren't bored, as sometimes these queues grow to be hours long. The Daily Bugle was set up very nicely and also had some TVs showing animated cartoons which were created specially for this ride that links into the story. that Spider-Man one was like really good.
It was so good.
It was like a 4D experience where you're on this car thing, and it's not very fast moving, but it just, you know, it's really good. And you see, like, you get these glasses, like 3D glasses, but you go, you basically watch Spider-Man fight off some of the villains, and it's like really cool because you got like water splashed on you, you got like wind blasted at you. Only a little bit of water though, but you got like air blasted at you and all sorts. It's really good. But anyway, we're gonna go see what we can find next.
After the amazing Spider-Man ride, I was prepared to work our way around the site. However, Lexi decided she wanted us to visit the Harry Potter section before we got stuck into anything else. Eventually, we found the entrance to the forest and worked our way down the enchanting walkway, finding Arthur Weasley's crashed flying Ford Anglia. We then entered the town of Hogsmeade, which looked incredible. We were stunned by how amazing the set looked and how magical it actually felt. We looked around any shops that were actually open and joined the queue to enter Ollivander's wand shop.
Let's see if you can levitate one of those wand boxes. Give it a wave and say, Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Apparently not the right fit. Pleasantly supple. Ukchiyo Shinaya Kasaga. Try this one.
Ollivander's Wand Shop was nothing more than an interactive show where an actor chose a random person from the audience to try out different wands and spells. However, it was entertaining to watch. In this area was also a roller coaster, which unfortunately we did not go on because I'm a wuss, and also another 4D experience ride. We decided the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey 4D ride was our next stop. We were told to find a locker in a big locker room, however the area was so busy that we had to push our way through to find an empty locker. Eventually we were locked into the ride and set off. I'm not going to show the entire clips of the rides for multiple reasons.
1, they will make this video too long, and 2, I don't want to kill the magic and surprise for anyone watching this that may end up going to Universal Studios themselves. Anyway, next we headed to the area which has rides about the right size for me, the kids area. Here were smaller rides such as a Snoopy air ride, carousels and other things. However, we didn't do much here, except, well...
We may have wandered into the wrong area.
Hey.
Out we go! Lexi's forcing me to meet Hello Kitty. I'm in hell. Worse than the last area we were just in. I'd rather be there than here.
Lexi did happen to spot an interactive area where she could meet Hello Kitty, who had the scariest voice ever. However, as you can see, Lexi was made up to meet the Kitster herself. We decided next to get some food at the Jaws restaurant and then head to the Jaws ride, which was pretty dang cool. At this point, I was starting to get a bit more confident with rides, however the flying dinosaur ride seemed a little too extreme for me because you go upside down, you're hanging over. So we chose the other Jurassic Park themed ride. What we didn't know was, it was a water ride.
We are very wet now. Look at us. I'm literally dripping wet. And in fact, I just splashed the camera a little bit. We've just been on a Jurassic Park the game. Jurassic Park the ride, and it was really good. Obviously, I can't record on pretty much all these rides because they tell you not to specifically. But oh, this is a nice view.
It's missed the big splash in the ride.
Oh, this is where they go. Yeah. So yeah, we got really wet on that. It was really good though because there was models of dinosaurs that moved, and then there was a T-Rex, and then a big drop, and then it literally splashed down, and it was very wet.
We wandered around the park, checking out areas we had not yet explored, and found somewhere to have a snack. At this point it was turning dark and all the lights came on. The lights and atmosphere really made it feel like we were in Hollywood more than ever. We reluctantly decided to head over to the Minions section of the park, as we thought we had time for one more ride before we head back to the hotel area and find somewhere to eat. The ride we chose was the Despicable Me Minion Mayhem ride, another 4D experience.
Oh my god, it's night time, what happened? I mean, the last time you saw any vlogging was like when it was daytime probably, I can't actually remember. Oh no, copyrighted music, la 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 la. But anyway, so, don't, they'll copyright me. So we've just been on a Minion ride, which was weird. We've been on a couple of other rides. We went on that Jurassic Park one before, that's probably been my favourite ride. There was another.
It made me cold.
It made us very cold. We're still cold now and wet from that ride because of the big plume of water that you drop into. But unfortunately there was a ride, a big like roller coaster that was closed. We wanted to kind of go on that, but it was closed. And then there was a Jurassic Park roller coaster as well. That was probably the biggest ride in the park. But bad thing is you needed to put your stuff in a locker, and we don't know where lockers are. And it's a bit too late to get a locker sorted now because it's 7:30 nearly. So we're gonna head back and get some food, then back to the hotel. So this may be the last clip from this vlog, so once again guys, thank you very much for watching. If it's not the last clip, well, whatever. I'll just end it whenever.
I might vlog us eating pizza.
I might vlog us eating pizza, who knows? I probably won't though.
I really want that pizza though.
Well, we're going for that pizza. We come to Japan and get Italian pizza. Hooray! Anyway, more copyrighted music, goodbye.
We went on as many rides as we could today, that I felt safe on anyway, got food and went back to the hotel.